We're joined now by Dr. Jalil Parker, who was attending, who in fact informed us this morning. Thank you so much for speaking to us, Dr. Parker. Very tragic news this morning, and indications had earlier been that his health was improving. That's what his wife had told the media earlier.
Well, his health was improving, but one has to understand at the age of 98, after a prolonged illness, things can turn any moment. Of course, we all wished that he had completed his century. But unfortunately, he breathed his last today in the morning at 7:30 in the presence of his cardiologist, Dr. Nitin Gokhale, who has been treating him for maybe more than 20 years or so. So he had a peaceful passing away, and we all pray that his soul rests in peace in heaven. I think it is a tremendous loss to our country because he brought fame, name, and repute as much or maybe more to Indian cinema than even the Bollywood stars. And
right, and so if we talk about today's stars, like many would say, he wasn't a patch on what Dilip Kumar was, and maybe a lot of young people right now don't know as much about him or haven't seen as many films of his, but this is something that it's a tragedy for the subcontinent in a sense. Across borders, you have fans of Dilip Kumar.
Well, he was an icon by himself. He had that charisma that he would walk into any room and, people would just be in awe. I have seen him right from childhood as I grew. I have, of course, had the privilege of meeting him multiple times in privacy. I have been treating him for the last 21 years too. And a great man, I think, impeccable charisma that he had. I think we should all pray for his soul to rest in peace. This is not the time to talk about other things rather than giving him his due respect.
No, absolutely. Thank you so much, Dr. Parker, for speaking to us this morning. Dr. Parker, they're talking about Dilip Kumar, the Bollywood legend, who has passed away this morning. That is the tragic news that's coming in, and he had been in hospital for a while. There had been a few scares, in fact, in the last couple of months. This was the second time in just 1 month that he had been to hospital, and this morning, as Dr. Parker was telling us, at around 7:30 is when he passed away. And this morning, and Bollywood now waking up to this news. He had been in and out of hospital, as we mentioned, over the last couple of years with various illnesses. He had, kidney ailment, pneumonia. In fact, on his 94th birthday also, he'd been in hospital.